Welcome to a new Prodigy video. I wish those videos could end, but unfortunately, I think they will never end because there are always people who decide to turn the engine on and destroy people on chat.com, on leeches, everywhere. And this time, this is actually one of my viewers. I played against him on my streams, I spent time playing him, teaching him, and still, that didn't help because he was like, nah, buddy, you beat me in Blitz, I gotta take my revenge in daily game. And I know he's watched my channel, so my question is, why do you do that? And don't say any excuses, because that was so obvious. Like, I'm not an idiot. I know exactly when people cheat against me. Like, I don't need any proof, because I know if you're 1200 in Blitz, then how can you beat myself with 98% accuracy? Like, that's not possible. And let's take a look at the 4 games. I mean, they're all funny. I got destroyed once again. My game is questioned because I'm not playing well there. And yeah, just let's see how white, what this guy is doing with white pieces. e4, I play c5, knight f3, d6, going into the Najdorf. And now a4. a4 is not the main move, but yeah, it deserves some attention. Sometimes computer plays this move just to take up some space. Knight c6 takes, a5, and I can immediately realize I might be in huge trouble because bishop f3, bishop b6 is coming. I go g6, and now he goes e5. 1200. I'll show you the stats later, but 1200. Plays e5, sacrifices a pawn, d takes e5, takes bishop e3. The point is now c5 is no longer playable, because now d6 pawn is no longer protecting the c5, and now bishop b6 is coming, so I go e6. My position at this point is already tough, so he goes knight a4, knight b6 is coming, and I was like, okay, at this point I realized that probably I'm facing a very strong engine, because e5, then, castle, knight a4, plays bishop c4. That's pretty much the only mistake in this game. I go bishop b4, attacking the pawn a5, he goes knight b6, knight b6, a takes b6, rook b8, potentially trying to take the pawn on b6. Let's say play c5, rook b6. But he goes c3, chasing my bishop down. I go bishop a5, which is a mistake. I should have retreated my bishop back to e7 and then maybe tried bishop d8 and then take the pawn. But I go bishop a5, my idea is to take. He goes bishop g5. I play bishop b6, and after bishop f6, rook j8, rook d2, I simply admitted my loss because my position is just hopeless. He goes rook d1, and then he tries to checkmate on d8. What a great game by white pieces. Only 1600 daily game. Let's take a look at the second game. I played against him e4 with white pieces now. d4, queen d4, knight e6, queen f3, and now plays b6. b6 is not the main move, but the idea is to immediately play bishop c5. Knight c3, bishop c5, queen g3 attacking the pawn g7, knight f6 gives up this pawn. Of course I don't take it, bishop g5, h6, bishop d2, d6, bishop b5. So this is already what I don't like about, is that, okay, knight on c6, because why would you play d6 and b6? Like both of these moves, that's just terrible. Bishop d7, castle, knight h5, queen f3, knight f6, h3. Of course I could play queen g3 and knight h5 probably agreed to a draw, but I play h3, castle, and play g4. G4 is a terrible move. I know, I admit that it was a huge mistake. Now goes knight d4, the best move. Bishop b5, knight b5, knight b5, queen b5, knight d4. And just like that, I lost a pawn. It was all forced, so it was just a terrible blunder on my end. Bishop e1, bishop f2, not knight f2, but bishop f2. Queen d5 attacking the knight, rook e8, knight f3, queen f6, knight d2, knight g3, attacks the rook. Now rook is almost trapped. So if I go rook h2, just bishop e1, so I go bishop f2, queen f2. Not knight h1, which is kind of obvious as well, but queen f2 looks good too, because now simply rook g1, knight e2, rook f1 takes, rook e1, queen e1, so all moves are lost, and now I just played rook e1 for fun, because I just wanted to see what he's going to play, but yeah, queen e1 is best. And I lost the second game. Now let's take a look at the third game. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6. I'm playing this 4 knights already, but yeah, try to basically provoke right liver attack, play d5, takes, knight a5. Knight c3, knight e4, d5. Takes, bishop d6, c3, castle, trying to play f5, obviously. Bishop g4, rook e1, queen d7, h3, bishop f5. Trying to trade bishops. d3, bishop e4 takes, now queen e7 looks actually good. Like, I can't say anything bad about this position. Queen b5, b6, b4, knight b7, and now it already kind of looks passive for myself. I go a5, bishop e3, takes, queen a8, offering a queen trade. He goes queen d5, attacking my knight on b7. I go takes, rook a1, knight d8. I have no choice, and now he goes bishop b6, brilliant. Bishop sacrifice because c takes b6, king d6, and then this pawn falls as well. I go bishop b4, he goes c takes b4, c takes b6, but then, what do you think happened? Of course, you're right, he timed out, because he was banned. And now let's take a look at the last game. e4, e5, actually he could have timed out. I think that was the earlier game, so, because he's rated 1160 only. So I think actually he timed out on his end. But yeah, I mean, of course, it's kind of obvious here. Bishop g4, bishop e3, h3, Italian game, queen c2, bishop a5, castle takes, f6. I go f4, and now knight e7. Once again, the quality of my game, you can question it because I'm playing terrible, but nevertheless, this guy is banned after all. f4, c6, rook f3, queen f7, rook g3, and timed out. Even though that's an equal position, yeah, timed out. Now let's take a look at his stats. 1156 day. Oh, I think yes, that was because he basically, yeah, he was banned because 1156 is his final rating. So it was in the very end when he lost on time. 1405 blitz, 1787 bullet, and 1525 rapid. Do you think this guy could play 96.8, 93.6, then he played 98.4, and okay, here you didn't even blunder anything, I didn't blunder anything, 97.5, and then his rating. And that's where it becomes interesting. As you might see, I played 2 blitz games here with him on April 9, May 31, and I beat him. I beat him fairly easy, and he was like, nah buddy, I gotta take my revenge. Like, you're not a better chess player than myself, and decided to turn the engine on. And as you may see, 96, 93, 98, 97. I mean, and his account got banned for a reason. And yes, once again, you know, justice. The justice is always here. Chess.com bans this guys, and I'm super happy. And you know, that way I have more content for you. So that's why I'm continuing playing these daily games, because there's just so much stuff to take a look at. But yeah guys, that's it from me for today. There's another video coming up next week. Again, funny one. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.